I'm going to do something a little bit different today. Normally I drive way out in the country and go out in some of the hill country, but this time I'm going to go into Austin. I just live outside of Austin, and I'm actually in Cedar Park right now. I actually live in Leander, but suburb of Austin. But anyway, I'm going to head into Austin, and I'm going to go the back way only because this town is notorious for kids texting and driving, and I just want to stay away from them as much as possible. But I'm going to go down Highway 2222 and into Austin 360 and show you the bridge that everybody knows that's part of Austin. Hopefully I can find Mount Bonnell and head up that way too. So anyway, stay tuned. Still on my way to Austin, but I'm going the back way like I said earlier, but I'm going by a boat ramp my wife and I used to put our boat in back in the, in 1985 we moved here, and maybe 1986, 1987 we bought a brand new boat, and we used to put it in right here. This was just a really nice, little cove, had a beautiful water, just gorgeous. And believe it or not, it was a 16'5" inboard outboard, and I pulled it with a little bitty Nissan pickup truck. At that time it was a Datsun pickup truck. But anyway, if you look at this lake now, it's gone. And I don't think I've been down here in the GoPro yet. But this is so sad. I don't know if this has got to do with the drought, or I heard LCRA was draining Lake Travis to supply the rice farmers down south. But back in the day, this used to be a beautiful lake. And these are all parking lots for boats. But check this out. The water's gone. You can tell there used to be water all the way up to that wall of that house, and there used to be water all the way over there. There's a boat ramp right over there. Used to be water there, and even down below now there hasn't been water here in so long. Those are 40-foot trees down there, and the boat ramp, the water came all the way up to those top of those rocks. You probably can't see them, but this was all water, and used to be able to ski right out there. And the lake is absolutely gone now. So these people have thought they had waterfront property up here that build houses, don't have it anymore, and I don't know if it's ever going to come back. We'd need monsoons for like a year to bring it back, or LCRA would have to stop draining it. So anyway, I got rid of the boat, I guess in 1990-ish or so, because we started having kids and they were really young and we never used it, so I sold it, got rid of it, haven't had one since. But anyway, just thought I'd show you that. Thought I'd run by the OASIS. That's the OASIS up there. It's a restaurant. And back in the day when we first moved here, it was just a little podunk restaurant. It had a bunch of, just layers and layers of wooden decks. And I don't know how many years ago those decks burnt down. This house right up here is the guy's house that I heard owns the OASIS, lives right next door. But check this out, it's pretty nice. It's a mansion, that's for sure. And right on the road though, but boy, it's a beautiful place. He's the guy that owns this place right up here, the OASIS. And now they're like concrete decks, and people come here and eat dinner and they celebrate the sunset. When the sun sets, everybody's clapping. It used to really overlook a beautiful lake. Now it's kind of just overlooking just no longer just a river. I mean, it's just a river. It used to be a big, beautiful lake. I won't even show you that. It's kind of sad. But this is the OASIS. He's built this into a city, which is the strangest thing. I mean, there's shopping. It's like a shopping center. There are gift shops and the parking garages. It's just incredible what he's done to this place. There's even more shopping. These are all the parking lots. There's parking here. There's parking over there. This place is he's just made it incredible. Anyway, heading in. realized I had my camera on. I'll have to edit out that boring stuff that I got switched on the highway. But this is Highway 2222. It is going into Austin and going down a pretty steep hill. Years ago, this road used to be really windy, and there were a lot of deaths on this road because people were just driving crazy, and now they've kind of evened it out. But you'll see it's a pretty good view and pretty steep hill. Look, I don't know if you can tell if it's steep on the GoPro, but it's a pretty steep hill. I can coast all the way down. But this is coming into the west part of Austin, which is still hilly like this. And the people build their homes in the hills, which is really pretty. More expensive the homes than I can buy. Anyway, a little bit later. Oh, I just thought of something. I used to be a corporate technical recruiter, and I used to hire a lot of engineers, you know, different skill levels, software mostly. But anyway, I'd get some engineers. I guess they were kind of young. Even I was a little bit young at the time, but they wanted nothing more than to have this zip code out here. It's a pretty expensive part of town, but I can remember one guy telling me he just, you know, he just moved here and he wanted this zip code. That's all he cared about was the zip code. Anyway, bye. Kind of a pretty apartment complex up there on the hill, which is kind of nice. I don't know if you can see it. I'll leave it on because we're coming into some Mount Bonnell's up here somewhere. I'll have to find it. I've been there before, but it's been a lot of years ago. Good barbecue place right up here along the river. I remember pulling in there in my boat. This used to be Lake Austin, and I pulled in that cove to that restaurant. Big old rocks underneath the water, and I think it was still pretty new, and I chipped the propeller. Kind of ruined my day because then it was kind of vibrating, so I put it on a trailer, had the propeller repaired. Barbecue place is coming right up here on the right hand side. Forgot what it's called. County Line Barbecue, I think. This is Capital Texas Highway that I'm going under. I'm going to come back and come under that as well because the nice Pennybacker Bridge is right down here. But I'm going to go 2222. There's I think Mount Bonnell's right up here somewhere. I don't know if you can see those homes way up there. There's a beautiful homes up in those hills. I'll turn it off for now. I'm sitting at a stoplight. Moving again. The barbecue place is right over here on the right if it's still there. I'm assuming it is. I'm going to get over the passing lane, which is unusual for anyone here. This is Bull Creek. It's a pretty road though. It winds through these hills. There's the barbecue place. Oh, that's the fire station. There's the barbecue place. That's County Line Barbecue. Pretty good barbecue. I haven't been there in a long time. There's just so much good barbecue in Austin that you don't need to go far. Giving you a tour of Austin. I might head downtown too and take you down Congress Avenue, looking up at the state capitol, down 6th Street, which is all nightclubs and live bands. I won't go in, but I'll take you down that road anyway. Austin's pretty well known for its music. People come from all over the country to play here, and there's some pretty famous bands that that are still here and have played here, and there's some good music here. I guess the young crowd goes down there. I never did. Even when we were young, I never went down there. My wife and I were just never partiers. I guess we were old even when we were in our 20s. Never got into it. And if you wanted to get into it, this is the town to do it. Let's see if I can watch for a sign that says Mount Bonnell. It's here somewhere. Ah, Mount Bonnell Road. Let's try it. Let's check it out. I think there's a really good view. We probably won't be able to see it, and I didn't bring a camera. I got a cell phone. I could take a picture with a cell phone, I guess, and include that in the video. Well, this is Mount Bonnell Road. I don't know if the mountain's up here. We'll find out. I'm assuming it is. It's not really a mountain, it's just a really high hill that has a good view of Austin, which you probably won't be able to see it with the GoPro. Nice homes though. A pretty sharp little turn. Whoop. We got a bicycle kind of blocking the road. It looks like they all ride their bikes here, and they kind of get in the way of traffic all the time. I wonder why these bicyclers get run over. They ride on the highway, and there's a shoulder, but they don't ride on it a lot because it's all full of gravel. So they ride the road, then they get run over. They wonder why they get run over. Not many, just there have been a few, but there's not many. Just my little pet peeve of those bicyclers, you know, no fear. Lake Austin down there. Now that's a lake that's kept at a certain level, so they have water. They drain Lake Travis for that all the time. Oh, the water coming off those rocks. Oh, there's a dude coming down here on a skateboard. On this, oh my lord, what a moron. Oh my lord, this is a steep hill. No pads, no elbow pads, just helmets. Lord, a bunch of them. Oh, this must be Mount Bonnell. Look at all the cars. Holy cow. Holy cow. I guess I'm not going to show you. I have to walk a mile. So much for that. I thought I'd be up here by myself. Look at this. Woo! Oh well. I made the effort. We'll see if we can get all the way through here. There's just too many people. I'm not going to walk around there, and you wouldn't be able to see anything with all those people. We'll go downtown. Oh, that's a pretty view right here. This is Lake Austin as well. Looks like a, oh, there's Austin downtown right over there. Probably can't see it. No, 35th Street. Okay, I'm going to turn it off for now until I get closer to downtown. Are these people parked here?